Season on the reception, number 16. First and 10, Coach, so far. The Clear Creek Wildcats are having their way.
Well, he's caught 18 passes this year and averaging 24 yards a catch, Charles. Look at this wide open formation. Look at all those receivers.
Trips near one fire. That's going to be a direct snap. Plunging forward, Coach. He's going to get down to about the 24-yard line. And once again for the Clear Creek Wildcats on the old single wing snap, number 6 on the carry, Devon Smith.
Well, the Dickinson defense has got to tighten up a little bit here, Charles. They've been playing better defense, but right now I think they're a little bit on their heels. The running game of the Wildcats is kind of paying off for Clear Creek.
Clear Creek is turning out in the first quarter to be the first team that's been able to just do what the Kansas City Royals are doing to hot Mets pitching, Coach. They're just swinging away hard at the first outing, and they're just having some initial success here, and that's surprising the Gators a little bit, I think. All right, quick swing pass caught far side, coming back slanting to the near side, picking up maybe 2. That was actually a snap over to Cameron Crawford, who swung it back over to the far side, and Smith picked up maybe 2 or 3. The Gators with good containment that time, Coach.
I think this might be a measurement for the first down. Going to be close, Charles. Let's see what they're going to measure, time out the measure for the first down.
Gators coming off of a big victory over the Friendswood Mustangs, who had high hopes of their own last week against this tough Gator team, Coach. But
well, the one thing that isn't showing right now, but you would think from looking at the previous scores that the Gator defense would be playing better ball. And on the other hand, Clear Creek has given up some points to some of these games. 34 to Clear Springs, and they give up 42 to Friendswood. And the Dickinson Gators a little bit off balance now. I think the selection of play selection by the Wildcats a little different than I think what the Gators expected. It looks like it's going to be third down and about an inch.
Third and just Gerald Sanchez credit card.
He's got too many. They're longer. They're bigger than an inch. He's got too many credit cards. He's a rich man, Charles. Did you know that?
He's rich in
love,
spiritual power. Yes, sir. All righty. They're going, Coach, into a clustered power I formation. It's going to be inside handoff, bouncing outside. Devon Smith, Coach, is going to be stacked up. He may have gotten the first down, but then again, he may not have.
Well, he did it on his own effort because they had him stopped in the backfield, but he gave great second effort. Let's see what this looks like now.
Rojohan Dorsey.
I think they're saying he didn't make it, Charles.
Yes,
this fourth down, I'm sure the Wildcats are going to go. They're not going to set up for a field goal. They would be kicking into the wind, and this wind will be a factor in punts and kickoffs and special teams.
Rojohan Dorsey on the stop for the Dickinson Gators. Back into that diamond package. It's going to be handoff. It's going to be Smith once again. Coach, he's not going to make it, I don't believe.
Depends on the spot, Charles. Let's see the spot. Let's see where they spot this ball. This is going to be close.
Gators number 24 getting around there with an outstanding stop, Marquise Williams.
Charles, I think the spot was favorable for the Wildcats, but let's see. This is close. It's on the far side of the field.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, the Dickinson Gators now, both of these teams are 8-0 and 5-0 in district.
They made the first down by about an inch. Favorable spot on the play, so it'll be first down. Keep the drive going. Wildcats have had the ball since the opening kickoff here, down to about 9 minutes in the game, 3 minutes already in this drive.
Yes, sir. I know that's right. Charles McCullough here, along with Coach Ed Miles. Thank you for joining us this evening, friends. CMC Communications broadcasting right here on AM 950 KPRC Houston. All right, we'll have trips to the near side, twins out to the far side. It's going to be rolling far side, inside handoff. Coach, the Gators are right there and sack him for about a 1 to 2 yard loss, and great penetration by Wittermeyer. And I'll tell you what, they stopped Devon Smith, and that's something Smith's not used to, Coach.
Well, the quarterback rolled out a little bit to the left, and as he rolled out, he a little backward toss to the running back coming back inside, and maybe about a 5 yard loss on that play. Second down and 15.
Okay, twins out to the far side, one to the near side, and it's going to be Hildreth in between two split backs, and they're two good ones indeed. Woodson and Devon Smith barking signals. He's going to take the snap. Quick flare out, caught at the near side, Coach, crossing down to the 20, and it'll be spun around down to about near the 15 yard line, and that's another great pass completion, this time to number 11 for Clear Creek, Landon Edsel.
He's their leading receiver, and that's one of those situations where they try to just get a one-on-one with the defensive back. Safety came over and gave defense back, but he picked up pretty good yardage on that play. Picked up 10 on a play that shouldn't have been that. And now we got about a third down, Charles, and maybe about 10.
Okay, 3rd and 10 for the Fighting Clear Creek Wildcats. Relatively deep now in Dickinson territory, having penetrated about 4 yards into the red zone. Twins to the near side, trips out far side. Hildreth rolling. It's going to be a slip screen caught by Devon Smith, but he cannot skip the elusive grasp of the Dickinson Gators, who are all over him. Red beans on rice. Chief among them is going to be number 58 on the stump, who did a great job with help Tristan Anderson along with Darius Lazard off that.
Oh, they spelled that screen out. They did a great job of spelling that screen out, Charles. Now this is going to be, if they're going to go for a field goal, Charles, this is going to be into the wind now. This will be a 38-yard field goal, and the attempt will be against the wind. If they've got something funny up their sleeve, it might be a fake because of this situation. So, into the wind, 38-yard field goal.
All right, the Clear Creek Wildcats attempting a 38-yard field goal, as Coach alluded. The snap is down. The kick almost blocked, but it's up. And it is good.
Wow, what a kick against the wind.
G-double-O-A good.
Oh, wow.
To quote the Bob Seger song. So that goes through, and it is 3-0. Clear Creek will take this time out, but the Dickinson Gators hold on D initially for the most part. You're listening to CMC High School football tonight on AM 950 KPRC.
Arlen's Market, where the vegetables are never on the tired side. Owner Ames Arlen always aims to please his customers. Family owned and operated for over 20 years with locations from Seabrook to San Antonio, there's bound to be a location in your hometown. Online at arlensmarket.com. LaPorte Mitsubishi on 146 between Spencer and Fairmont and LaPorte, where Larry Garza's team has the same mission as the teams on the field: trust, integrity, and respect. Come see the 2016 Mitsubishi, America's best running affordable luxury car. Online at smartchoicelaporte.net. Flex Oil Services in Channelview is proud to help secure Houston's and America's future through advanced petrochemical and industrial technology. Proud supporters of high school football, contact Flex Oil Services today. Online at flexofs.com.
All righty, the Clear Creek Wildcats take an initial 3-0 lead, but well-begun halftime just the same for the Dickinson Gator D, Coach.
Well, that was a great drive from the standpoint of the Clear Creek Wildcats, Charles. They used about 5 minutes off that clock now and controlled it and had to settle for a field goal, but they got on the board first. It is 3-0 with the kickoff beginning right now.
Yes, sir. The Wildcats will boot it left to right on your radio dial. Watch out if number 7 gets it for the Gators, and he does have it across the 40, 50, down to the 45, to the 40-yard line. 38 will be where he'll last touch the green of the gridiron. And, Coach, we know who that is.
But there, Charles, this is what we're talking about, that wind. They kicked off into the wind. It was a very short kick. Got the ball on about the 30-yard line, and now the Gators are going to start off in Wildcat territory, down on about the 45-yard line. Great field position to start the game for the Gators.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's Jordan Miles. They were anticipating a short kick because of the wind. Well, I'm still amazed by that 38-yard field goal. That was a tough kick.
All right. Thanks for the efforts of Gerald Sanchez, always doing the extra. Add a little sweetening to the CMC broadcast here on 950. Okay, sweep to the near side, Coach. It's going to be Myers busting through, picks up maybe 3 to the 40.
Yeah, just a little sweep going to the left side into the short sideline. It's a little bit unusual. Picked up, as you said, about 3. Will be second down and 7. And no huddle offense by both teams.
That's a Nick Petiti for the Clear Creek Wildcats on the stop, coming over number 34. Okay, Gators going to draw it out. Twins near, trips out far side. And here's the shotgun snap, 5-yard drop back, looking, square out, pass pattern, caught down to the 35 to the 30-yard line. That'll be likely a first down and 10 for the Dickinson Gators, but it's going to be number 3, Rogaine Olivier, on the reception.
Well,
they're moving quickly, Coach. It's going to be handed off coming out of the backfield on the slant toward the near side. Lose about a yard. That's actually going to be number 4 on the tackle of Myers, and that's going to be Edward Goffney.
They tried to catch the Wildcats, not being alert, but the Wildcats were ready. They ran that very quick. They're running a lot of quick plays right here now.
All right.
Trying to keep the Wildcats from getting any defensive substitutions and also make them play a very basic defense. When you do this, it's pretty hard to get a lot of different defensive calls in. It's fast offense.
Jacoby Fowler falls side. It's going to be Relaine Oliver near side. And offset I formation, fullback left. 5-yard drop back, quarterback down the post. Coach, it is just a little bit overthrown.
Wow.
Boy, he had a man right there in the pay station, Coach, at the goal line, and a very good catapult throw.
Just incomplete. 3rd down and 11.
Yes, sir. Intended receiver was going to be number 17, Blake Carlisle. And tell you what, a lot of optimism going into that throw.
Watch the slot. They got Jordan Myers in the slot up there at the top, Charles.
In between two split backs. In at quarterback for the Gators tonight, number 10, Terrence White, coach, starting at quarterback. Check that number 18. Check that Delon Baines.
I thought that's what it was.
It looked just like a 10, and he looks like Terrence. All right, rolling far side. Baines screen it all the way down. It's caught at the 10 and the 5. Cut back inside. Touchdown for the Dickinson Gators.
Just a man I told you, look in the slot. Jordan Myers. Put him in the slot. They throw the ball to him. He scores touchdowns.
Slanted far to the near side.
Wow.
Caught it at the 10. And once you put Jordan Myers at the 10-yard line, Coach, it's going to be very hard to stop him from getting into the pay station.
One of the fine backs we have seen in many years, Charles. This young man headed to Rice University. He has great talent. So they score a touchdown. One team gets a field goal, the other gets a touchdown.
Snap down, kick is up, and it is needless to add G-O-O-D good, and gee whiz. The Dickinson Gators have not only caught back up, they've gone ahead by the score of 7-3 over the Clear Creek Wildcats. You're listening to CMC High School football tonight on AM 950 KPRC.
C-Bar Contractors, Texas' most prolific contractors and constructors of commercial buildings and shopping malls. Call Chili Beans Childers and Cassie today at 409-925-5757 or on the web at cbarcontractors.com. Crazy Allen Swap Shack, located at the Kemah Boardwalk at the foot of the Seabrook Bridge. Crazy Allen serves the finest in Louisiana cuisine, and if it isn't grown or raised in South Louisiana, we don't have it. At Crazy Allen Swap Shack, it's always time to laissez le bon temps rouler. Online at theswampshack.com. The Cake Lady Bakery, located on South Friendswood Drive in Friendswood, with a 40-year tradition of baked goods, excellence in wedding cakes, cookies, pastries, and holiday catering. 5-star rated on weddingwire.com. Call Rose the Cake Lady at 281-482-3072 or online at cakeladybakery.com. Ron Carter Clear Lake, where the snowman Kyle Snow offers Houston's lowest APR on America's luxury car, Cadillac, as well as America's finest import Hyundai. Ron Carter Clear Lake on the Gulf Freeway South, just past the 2351 exit. Online 24/7 at roncarterclearlake.com.
All right, the Gators will kick it right to left on your radio dial from the 40-yard line, stage right, high end over end. It'll be taken at the 20, brought up 30, cut back to the 35-yard line, and he'll be felled by a lot of wood choppers for the Dickinson Gators. That's number 11 for the Clear Creek Wildcats on the bring me up, Mr. Landon Etzel.
Well, pretty good field position again. The wind at the back, they wasn't able to take advantage of it. It's a pretty short kick, so the Wildcats start off 35-yard line. Second possession for them. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Both teams one possession. Both teams put points on the board.
7-3, the Gators on top. As we'll have one wide out far side, twins to the near side. That's going to be Hildreth in the backfield, takes the snap, slip screen, and it's going to be caught. Take it down to 50, out to the 46-yard line of the Dickinson Gators, and a big first down and 10 for the Clear Creek Wildcats. Coach number 2, Mr. Brandon Hauer on the reception.
Fake like he was going through on a draw, faked the draw to him, then he went straight to the line, cut downfield, and there's that passing game we're expecting out of Hildreth.
All right. Hildreth for the Clear Creek Wildcats with twins to the near side, twins out to the far side. Now he's waiting for his instructions. And now under center. Now back in the shotgun, takes the snap. Handoff, tail back to Vaughn Smith, plunges forward, Coach. And he picks up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the Gator 45 yards.
They ran behind big number 56, Tanner Pugh, 265-pound junior offensive lineman.
All right. Flip screen pass out to the near side, Coach, but again, moving quickly.
They had 4 receivers out there, Charles. 3 receivers almost on the line, 1 behind them, and but the Gator defense was well aware of one of the defensive backs went straight through to the receiver man, so 3rd down and 7 now here. Kind of a key play, I believe, for the Wildcats.
That was Tyrese Wintermeyer on a stop of 5-yard drop back of Betzel again. He's going to air it out on the post, Coach, and it is
great defensive play.
Intercepted.
Wow, what a great defensive play that was, Charles.
In fact, I believe it was. They're not declaring it an interception.
No, it was incomplete.
Well, he had Etzel heading all the way down the post, Coach, and
free safety Trist Wilson did a great job, Charles, cutting across, knocking that down. Lane Baines is
yes, sir. Well, now it's 4th down and 7 now. They will boot it away. Back deep at the 10-yard line.
Bad snap.
And they're heading all the way back to the 20 to have to pick it up. The Gators are going to saddlebag him right there at the 15-yard line. But that's not how you want to pump the ball the other direction, but the Gators are going to get absolutely stupendous field position.
Bad snap by the center over his head and roll all the way down to the at the 20-yard line. Finally recovered by the Wildcats, but the Gators starting up on the 17-yard line, 2nd possession.
Taking over on down.
I said earlier, special teams are going to be important. There's one big special team play right there.
Yes, sir. The Dickinson Gators now.
Boy.
Ball spotted on the top post, Twins to the near side. And Baines in the shotgun, takes the snap. Up, we've got play action stopped.
Well, let's see what we got here. Something. We're so far from the field, Charles, hard to see if there's any yellow flags down there.
Well, I'll tell you.
What we got here? Motion in the ocean, 5-yard penalty against the Gators.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15. Charles McCulley with you along with Coach Ed Biles. AM 950 KPRC Houston, where next week, Coach, this same time, Pearland at Manville.
Same time of game.
Yes,
that's first penalty of the game right there, Charles. 4 minutes in the first quarter remaining.
Okay. So for the Gators, now, of course, they've got Leland Young in there at the offset eye fullback, set a little bit to the right. And it's Jordan Myers, the tailback, and Jordan will get the call, cut a rug to the 20. Well, up back to the near side. We're coming back to all the way back to the 35-yard line, and the only people not fooled on that one were the Clear Creek Wildcats, who came in with number 7 and number 44 to cause a whole lot of mayhem in the backfield, Coach, Mr. Patrick Watika.
Well, they faked you out, Charles, because they've had a pretty good fake for play-action pass. They were trying to throw play-action pass downfield, and the penetration of the defensive Wildcat just got the quarterback. So now it's 2nd down and about 30.
Nick Daniels and Patrick Watika, number 7 and 44, respectively. All right. Baines all alone in the shotgun. Looking 5-yard drop back, airing it downfield, and it is broken up beautifully.
2 men on the play.
Number 1 for the Clear Creek Wildcats in double coverage, but Colby Burton was the one to bop it up like a volleyball.
Well, they threw that into double coverage. Baines threw that into double coverage. Lucky the ball wasn't intercepted. Good job trying to get the ball to Jordan Myers down there. And incomplete, 3rd down and 20. And the Wildcat defense rising to the occasion after that bad punt snap.
Yeah, Myers was the intended receiver.
Myers is always intended for everything, isn't he?
Yes, he intended even when he's unintended.
Yeah.
Twins to the far side, one there. Motion man back far side, 5-yard drop back. Looks like we'll have another
motion in the ocean.
Flag, and it'll be motion in the ocean. Backfield in motion.
They started 1st down and 10 on the 17-yard line. Now it's going to be 3rd down, Charles, and about 25. They're already out to about the 37-yard line. So it started from the 17 and all the way back. Sheila North, the offensive lineman, the bad motion in the ocean. Boy. 3rd and 25. You don't draw many plays like that up in your playbook.
Oh, that's right. All right. Dickinson at home in the lead, 7-3. They'll take that right now. They have had much larger leads by the time a given first quarter's been over, but they're facing a tough one tonight. That's going to be Baines airing it down the post, and it is Incomplete out at near the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a great defensive effort right there by the Wildcats. And this punting situation, after having great field position, this is an opportunity that the Gators have squandered.
Blake Carlisle, the intended receiver.
Blake Carlisle, linebacker. Great linebacker, playing with the tight end, but he plays both tight end and linebacker. Blake Carlisle. He's about 6'2" or so. Big, good, young prospect for somebody.
Well, at 4th and 25, the
punting situation.
Gators will rely on their equally stout D to push them back.
And because of conditions, the Wildcats did not put any punt return guy back, because they just want the football, don't want to take a chance on this wet, slippery night.
We may have a little offensive or defensive line discombobulation here, because defensive man for Creek on the near side jumped off something. Didn't look like anybody called it.
Well, they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. The Wildcats got the ball. They put nobody back. They didn't want to take a chance on fumbling the snap. They will take over on their own 9-yard. That was a good job of punting the ball by the kids. So, anyway, the Wildcats survived that bad punt snap.
I know that's right. All right, back at the 9-yard line. Hildreth in the shotgun. Handing off to Devon Smith. He might pick up 2 or 3. He did have a hole big enough to drive. An advantage BMW Clear Lake through, but he picks up about 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a good job defensive again by the defensive lineman. They got another John Little, a very outstanding defensive lineman in there for the.
His name is Little, but he does a lot.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. We've got a lot more corny jokes in store. Coach Biles is building up a veritable library of those. Oh. All right.
Well, we got a good game. We don't need corny jokes tonight, Charles.
Twins to the near side, one wide out to the far side. All right, it's going to be Hildreth. Square out pass, caught near side, almost intercepted by the Gators.
Incomplete pass, Charles. Incomplete pass. Looks like it's going to be caught, but it's incomplete. 3rd down and 8 now for the Wildcats, and I think this is kind of a big 3rd down play for them. So they're backed up deep in their own territory. If they don't make this, they're going to be punted into the wind, and the Gators would get great field position.
Rod Johan Dorsey was right there at the line of scrimmage, almost got a pick 6 there, Coach. So trips out far side, one to the near side. Motion man coming back to the near side. That's going to be Hildreth. 5-yard drop back looking, airs it out, a bullet down the post. Caught at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it was a big play. Picked up the 1st down, got him outside the hole. Good, great play right there.
That was number 16 on the completion, Mr. Andrew Wiesen. So that was a badly needed 1st and 10 for the Clear Creek Wildcats.
Sure was. That was a big first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 7-3 football game. Gators ahead.
Yes, sir.
We haven't seen the end of scoring, I don't believe, Charles.
By either team.
Both teams. You're right.
Ball spotted on the near railroad ties. Twins out far side, one near Hildreth. It's going to be a slanting handoff to the tailback diving the other way. Might pick up 2 or 3.
Just a little pass, flip for the running back for the quarterback, and picked up 5, a little more than we thought he did. He fell forward, 2nd down and 5.
Devontae Smith, the go-to man so far on most of these ball carries tonight, as might be expected. So we'll have Twins out far side, one again to the near side, again looking over toward that sideline.
Devontae Smith coming in this game is averaging 6.2 yards per carry, Charles. He's also carried. He has scored 16 touchdowns, so he's the main man.
If Jordan Myers is the 5-star general in 24-6A, Smith is the 4-star. Inside handoff going to the far side. Coach Gators D are all over him, red beans on rice.
They sure are. Another 3rd down key situation for the Wildcats. It's going to be 3rd down at about 7. They lost a couple on the play. So another big 3rd down, 7 here with 56 seconds, 55 seconds to go. I have a feeling that the coaching staff of the Wildcats would like to let this clock run out, Charles. So if they have to punt, they punt with the wind instead of against it.
And that was Jordan Woodson on the carry, going to that far side for the Clear Creek Wildcats.
Well, right now there's 4 seconds of the clock running. They've still got 10. If they run the running play here now, unless Coach Nelson takes a timeout.
Twins near, Twins out far side. Hildreth in the shotgun. 5-yard drop back looking. He's going to air it out. It is...
Well, he got the 1st down.
It complete over at that far side, Coach. It was initially a little bit hard to tell.
No, he's completed. He made the 1st down. He picked up a huge 1st down for him. They now will get the About one more play here, and the first quarter will be over, and they will have the wind at their back with their fine passing attack. Just exactly what they wanted.
And that was Andrew Wiesen again on the completion. Twins out far side, one to the near side this time. Ball moved up to the top post. That's going to be Hildreth slanting near side. Here comes the tailback. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped like a bad habit, though.
Lost about 4 yards on the play. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, Charles. 7-3 football game.
That was Jordan Woodson on the counter trap pattern coming around the near side. Number 11 on the stop for the Dickinson Gators with help, Mr. Tommy Young. As we're coming to the end of the first quarter of play, we'll remind you that this is KPRC Houston AM 950. Charles McCullough here along with Coach Ed Biles, and the score is 7-3 Gators here at San Batanza. You're listening to CMC High School football right here on AM 950 KPRC.
McLean Trailers, where Britton McLean and his staff carry on a 40-year tradition in the design of construction of boat trailers. Located on Coward Street in downtown Houston. Call McLean Trailers today at 713-675-2761 for McLean Trailers. McCree Ford on the Gulf Freeway South at 517 in Dickinson, where CEO Mitchell Dale carries on two things that cannot be coached: integrity and ethics. Call McCree Ford today, 281-337-1529, or online at McCreeFord.com. Coastal Eye Associates with 5 Clear Lake and Pearland area locations. Dr. Gregory T. Clairday will help you to see clear as day with Texas' best combination of optometrists and ophthalmologists. Call 281-488-7213. Gay Family Auto, located at 646 and Gulf Freeway in Dickinson, where 90-year young Marie Gay will walk right across the dealership and sell you a car. Come on down I-45 to Gay Family Auto. We're not far from wherever you are at gayfamilyauto.com.
All right, Charles McCullough back with Coach Ed Biles as the script has been flipped, if you will. And we now have the Cats on offense, right side moving right to left. Twins far side, Twins to the near side. Under center for the first time, or no, backing up, shotgun. That's going to be Hildreth, big rush. Airs it out on the fly, and it's going to be overthrown incomplete.
Not surprised when they got the wind behind their back. Not surprised they took a good shot at the long one. Now it'll come up with 3rd down and 14, but the Wildcats got through that first quarter going into the wind. They only trailed by 4 points, so I think Coach Wharton is very happy with that situation.
Andrew Wiesen, intended receiver, once again on the near side. Left Twins to the near side, one went out to the far side. Hildreth in between two split backs, and that's, of course, Devontae Smith and Jordan Wilson. He's right between them now. Moving to the far side, it's going to be Wilson. 5-yard drop back, it's going to be Hildreth. Watch out. He's going to go to the near side. He's in trouble, can't find anybody open. And he'll finally launch it over back to the reverse side, and it's way up into a pile of
incomplete.
Anyone can tell, or no one can tell who might get it. I guess his intended receiver that time, desperately, was Landon Etzel, but the problem is Landon had landed right between about 5 or 6 other Gators.
Well, that was just a Hail Mary this early, trying to get something accomplished with the it's a 4th down situation and a punting situation.
All right. We're back at the 30-yard line for the Gators. High end over end. Myers has a tradition and a history of liking to grab those wherever he gets them and come back with them left to right, or right to left. But that time he lets it roll.
About a 67-yard punt, Charles, as we talked about. The situation involved with having that wind behind your back is a big factor in the punting game. He now pushed it way down into there, so the Gators are going to take over deep in their own territory, about on their own 10-yard line. Great field position switch because of this wind situation. So Gators now taking over the first time. Now they're going into the wind right now, but they use that running game a little more than they rely on the passing game.
Okay. Gators offset I formation, handoff. Myers, watch out! He's going to bust outside, cross down to close to the 30-yard line, and now busts through to the 32-33. Big first down and 10, and a roughly 28-yard carry for Myers.
Wow! What a way to get out of the hole! Give it the ball to Myers and let him run. Get out of his way.
Yes, sir.
This youngster, the more we see him, Charles, the more I'm looking forward to see him play him in the Rice University. They've got themselves a great football player.
He'll be wearing a uniform coloration not dissimilar to what he's wearing right now, Coach.
Rice Owls.
He's set up in the slot near side. Motion man coming back near side, and that man's going to get the counter handoff, come around, and pick up maybe 2.
And usually that's Fowler.
And it is. Gets a high five from Jordan Myers. 7-3 is our score. Dickinson on top of Clear Creek, a much lower scoring game than last week. Twins out far side. Offset eye, Leland Young set it full back to the right. Inside handoff, but this time they're all over Myers.
Oh, it's like red beans on rice.
Red beans. Red beans on rice, coach.
Steal some of your lines, Charles. Well, 3rd down and 11 for the Wildcats and for the Gators, and the Wildcat defense is stiffened here.
Coach, that time the cookie crumbled on the play. And you know where the cookie goes when it's not feeling good?
I have no idea.
It goes to the hospital because it feels crummy. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Twins. Twins out far side, Twins to the near side. And it's going to be Baines in the backfield. Myers right next to him. Baines looking, airs it out, square out. It's going to be caught 35, bust loose, cross down to the 40, to the 43-yard line.
Got to be close. I don't know whether he got it or not. Well, he did get it. Big 3rd down play for the Gators right there, Charles.
That's number 17, Blake Carlisle.
Baines came through. Carlisle, what a foot athlete, Carlisle. You know, we talk a lot about Myers, but this Carlisle, he goes both ways. That time he was out of split receiver.
When he's called on, he is a resource that always pushes its A game then and there.
Great defensive linebacker. Outstanding receiver.
Always has an A game when he's called to step up.
Don't see many linebackers with good hands like that.
Playing both sides, too. All right, quick pass. It's going to be caught. Number 8, Fowler. He'll get the first down. Couch up to the 44-yard line in Creek territory.
Out in Creek territory, they started back on their own 10-yard line. So far, they've got about 45 yards on this drive. Moving the ball offensively now. This is what we kind of anticipated. But you know what's funny about this thing? Passing game by the Gators and being overshadowed a little bit. We thought they'd be running, they'd be passing. Both of them kind of maybe use a little reverse psychology, so to speak.
Kind of like what you do, Coach, reverse psychology, twisting everybody's minds around. All right, here we go. It's going to be Carlisle on the far side, and he's going to be dropped back behind a yard or 2, Coach.
Wildcat defense doing a good job of stopping those sweep plays, and probably the fact they had a little moisture out there. The field is a little bit wet, Charlie. Kind of hard when you're going on a sweep to turn and cut back upfield. It's got to slow down to make that cut to go upfield, and it's showing here.
That was Blake Carlisle again, kind of flowing to the far side off the nice counter handoff from Mr. Baines. But now, Dickinson Gators.
Second 11.
Second come 11. Ball spotted on the top post, still at the 46-yard line of Clear Creek. We have a slightly unbalanced line. Twins up far side, pistol formation. And Baines, it looks like we might have a timeout call, maybe the first one of the game.
Either that or delay of the game, one or the other. Could be delay of the game.
It's a delay of the game. They're bringing that back.
It took a long time, delay of the game, so to be 2nd down and 16. The coach didn't waste the timeout. But, well, a little bit different game. We thought there'd be a little bit more scoring. So far, it's been a defensive struggle here.
It certainly has, but if the Gators score on this drive, Coach, they have a tendency to start getting a 3rd score and then maybe a 4th score, and then it can start becoming problematical for the other team.
I think this opponent's a little bit tougher than what they've played so far this year, Charles.
Well, you're right about that, Coach.
When you're 8-0, you got some pretty good.
You're doing something right.
And finally, they got to take a timeout. Miscommunication, wasted penalty because they didn't take a timeout. Coach Melson not happy with that one.
We thank our sponsors who make our broadcast happen, including Dyco Moving Company. Phone 281-488-5814. We're the company that moved Al Farb. Dyco Moving Company, 281-488-5814. We do a lot with a whole lot of resources just for you, and we keep your prices down. It's Dyco Movers, 281-488-5814. Sutherland's Lumber and Home Improvement Center right here in Dickinson is a proud sponsor. In all the southern lands, there's nothing like Sutherland's. And Shannon Hall, Remax Real Estate Shannon Hall, will haul off and do a good job to support the Gators and your efforts to find your new dream home. Evans Marine in Baycliff, 832-544-5248. Evans Marine has the yacht restorations you're looking for. All right, Twins out far side. Unbalanced line, slot to the right. Motion man back far side Fowler. 5-yard drop back Baines. Looking, he's going down. Whoop, just gets it off toward the sideline. Coach has to throw it away. Big rush into the backfield by the Clear Creek Wildcats.
Not sure what they're trying to accomplish on that play. This may be called for an illegal forward pass, Charles. He threw it away. He was in the pocket. He wasn't outside. So this could very well be called a intentionally grounding. Officials are together on it. Whether one of the officials said there was a player in the area, but he obviously threw that pass away. Let's see what they call.
Traylon Owens had gotten in there, Coach. Cornerback blitzed right on it, almost sacked him. Flag is still down at the field.
Well, this I'm sure this will be intentionally grounding.
Yes, sir. Whenever the
intentionally grounding was a call.
Whenever the referee intentionally grounds that hanky, as long as he did, he's going to call something.
Well, that's no question that the quarterback threw that ball away because he was going to get sacked. And the officials called. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 26, and the Gator offense headed in the wrong direction.
Yes, sir. Creek defense showing why they have helped the Clear Creek Wildcats come to this point at 8-0, just like the Gators, both 5-0 in district. This will probably virtually be the battle for the district championship tonight.
Oh, no question, no question. Winner takes all.
Yes, sir, albeit 1 week left in district, and then the playoffs, believe it or not, in 2 weeks. One wide and one near. Shotgun snap, Baines back looking. He's going to launch a long one all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Oh, it's intercepted.
It's intercepted, Coach, by the Clear Creek Wildcats, and number 1 picks the pair out of the tree, Mr. Kobe Burton.
Charles, that's not a bad interception from the standpoint of the Gators. And the reason why, there had been 4th down and ahead to punt, 3rd and 26.
That's their punt.
If the interception holds up through, they'll have the ball in 25. Like I said, that's one of those interceptions that coach's standpoint you don't worry about. It's almost the same as a punt. You punt it anyway if it's incomplete. Now, the officials are huddled together again down on the field. I have no idea why they're doing that. But it was obviously intercepted, and so it will be 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 25-yard line. And like I said, that was the same as a punt.
7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. In the first half of play tonight is the commemoration of the 125th anniversary of Dickinson High School, which was founded in 1890, not long before I graduated from Dickinson High School, Coach Edbon.
Well, I know you graduated, not quite that long, Charles. Sometimes you may look or feel it, but no.
Yes, both. All right. Coming around the near side,
Quick
Coach.
Quick pass out there, quick, and they...
First down.
Now they got that wind behind them. Watch the Wildcats put that ball in the air a lot more right now.
Landon Etzel on the completion. That's always a good one to land a pass to.
Well, the Wildcat defense doing a good job. You see the offense seems to be getting a little bit more money, a little bit more confidence going against the Gator defense right now.
7-3 is our score. The Dickinson Gators on top, but they are not in control completely of this game.
Good way of putting it, Charles. Good way of putting it. Seems like the Wildcats seem to be getting a little momentum.
And a little more confidence. One wide to the far side, twins near. Hildreth is a good one. He's 6 feet 4 inches tall. 5-yard drop back look. He's going to launch a long one, Coach. It's
good defense. Good recovery by the defensive back.
Almost picked off.
Oh, boy, that defensive back was beat by about 5 yards. But while the ball was in the air, he made a great job of recovering and making the play. Defensive right corner, Charles.
Well, that was Andrew Wiesen, the intended receiver. But
defensive cornerback
for the Gators. Tommy Young and company were down there giving double coverage.
Marcus Hughes.
Twins near, twins out far side, inside handoff. Looks like Devontae Smith picks up maybe 2. They've kind of gone to their passing game a little bit now. They're coming back with the running attack.
It's a lot of coaches' theory, Charles. Incomplete pass on 1st down. You'll see them run a lot trying to pick up 3, 4, 5 yards. They want to put themselves in a position that they don't have to pick up a lot of big yardage on 3rd down. 3rd, 10, 12, 14 are hard to do. Much rather have it down 3rd down, 5, 6, 7, or 8. That's what I see.
Jordan Wolfson breaks with a twin to the near side along with Wiesen. And in the backfield is going to be Devontae Smith along with Chase Hildreth. We'll have twins out to the far side. Barking signals, top post takes the snap. 5-yard drop back, slip screen. It's going to be caught by Devontae Smith. Cuts a rug around the far side, down to the 50. A 1st down, gets out of bounds at the 44-yard line of the Dickinson Gators.
Well, again, the Wildcats Hildreth doing a good job picking up some key third down situations. And now they have the ball moving into the Gator territory. They did a real good job of managing what they tried to accomplish on that play. Pick up 1st and 10 they now are in Gator territory, 47-yard line.
Coach, the Gators started this season with passion for a man that's a hero to all of us, Coach John Snelson, who's doing outstandingly well, conquering some very difficult situations. Inside handoff and a big hole for the Wildcats, taking advantage of it, but only until it closed again.
Watch about Coach Snelson, Charles. His mother, 88-year-old young Billy, watch this, listen to the game, listen to this all the time. And I'm going to tell you one thing, Mrs. Melson, you have a wonderful son. You have raised him the right way. A great coach, a great credit to the community.
Coach, that is very well stated. Thank you for pointing out Coach Snelson's mama. Oh, you're a good lady, too. One wide out, far side, one near. Motion man back near side. Hildreth, shotgun snap. A little bit of a handoff far side. Coach taking off. And refusing to go down is Woodson. Almost gets the first down.
And a little antidote to that, Charles. I was down on the field before the game talking to Coach Melson, and it was drizzling and et cetera, et cetera. And I chewed his butt out, Mama, for you, because he didn't have a hat on. I said, get your hat on there, Coach. You don't need to have to with your hair in here. So he immediately grabbed the hat and put it on. So I was looking out for him, Mom.
Okay, we're going to have a power I formation with the quarterbacks behind him. Inside handoff. There we go once again. And, Coach, he's going to get the first down.
Picked up the first down.
Devontae Smith.
The Wildcats are controlling the ball, keeping the Gator offense on the bench a lot right now, Charles, even though they're behind by 4. The Wildcats' game plan is doing exactly what they wanted to do.
And this is a testament to good coaching. Neil Warden for the Clear Creek Wildcats and for the Gators also. Tonight, we haven't seen a lot of loose pumpkins on ball carries in spite of the rainy weather.
Right.
That's a lot of good ball control and great coaching.
Two good football teams. 8-0. That's why they're both 8-0.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, sir. Twins to the near side. Hildreth, 5-yard drop back. Now it's going to be a reverse coming around to the near side. Coach, watch out. He's going to get down to the 30, down to the 28-yard line. And a little bit of a double back for number 2. Coming back counter is going to be Brendan Hauer.
Little receiver come around, and that'll set up about a 3rd down. So I see a yellow hanky down in the field. Let's see what the penalty is. This looks like it's apparently a penalty against the Wildcats. They're backing up. Maybe the first major penalty we've had in the game. So.
They tried to make Brandon Hauer the man of the hour that time, but unfortunately he was stopped for the Cats' purposes.
A little holding penalty, so now instead of being 3rd down about 3 or 4, it's going to go back to 2nd down and probably about 15 or 16.
Yes, sir. 4:45 to go in the first half of play. The Dickinson Gators lead by the score of 7-3. We're going to have some great guests at halftime, including Michael Mackey on the school board of Dickinson ISD to discuss the 125th anniversary. We might have an offsides here, Coach. On near side, Hildreth's going to air it out, and it is close to an interception again at that 18-yard line. As Landon Etzel was the intended receiver, but number 24, Marquise Williams for the Dickinson Gators, was all over him, white on rice.
Well, the interesting thing about this so far, Trevor, only 4:25 to go. The Gators have only had the ball 3 times in this entire first half. This is the 4th possession for the Wildcats.
Hildreth, big, tall string bean kid, Coach, 170 pounds, 6'4". 5-yard drop back, slip screen, and it is broken up.
Incomplete. Over 30. Pretty good coverage. So it will be, it's like a 4th down situation, 4th and 16. Now,
56 for the Gators, Coach. Ricardo Belize, not a name we've called a lot, but he got a Gator paw.
A little surprised if they go for it here, Charles. If they don't make this, they're going to have a pretty good field position. Let's see what they're 4th down.
One wide out far side, ball in the low post. Hildreth, shotgun snap. Looking.
Plenty of protection, plenty of time.
He's got good time, good protection, going far side. He's too long in the pocket, airs it out, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think the coach will think a little bit that way because he is going to give up great field position now by not punting unless there's a penalty. Let's see what comes out here. But
Coach, actually, Brandon Hauer was open over there, but he slipped down and was unable to make a completion on the ball.
Charles, we probably may have messed up on that call. because that was actually third down. The scoreboard was completely wrong. That was a third down play. Fourth down, they will punt. I was surprised when I said that. They are punting on fourth down. We'll credit that to scoreboard mishap.
Jordan Myers is back at the 10-yard line, and here's the kick. High end over end, but it's not going to get much distance. The Gators will let it bounce, rock, and roll, but the Clear Creek Wildcats will stall it out at the 1-yard line.
Well, great punt by the young man. He knew it was a short field, so he punted it very soft. Nothing that the return man could do except stay away from it. The punt goes dead on about the 3-yard line, where the Gators will take off for only their 4th possession of the ball game.
Well, we're talking about number 19, the kicker and punter for the Clear Creek Wildcats. That's Luis Martinez. Doing a pretty good job of placing those. He got the initial 3-point field goal for the Clear Creek Wildcats early on in the first quarter of play. The Dickinson Gators scored a go-ahead touchdown and then a PAT, but it's been stalled right there. 7-3 Gators. Gators are backed up at their own 1-yard line. And we got an inside handoff, almost a safety, Coach. Goodness gracious, the Clear Creek Wildcats read that play. And
well, the Wildcats right now, Charles, are saying, hey, we're going to force your quarterback to throw the football. They're stacking the deck. They put 8 men in the box, so to speak, defensive lineman, linebacker, defensive, 8 men to stop the run. That's why Myers had them set. So they're going to have some play-action pass to do some good.
That was number 7, Nick Daniels stopping number 7.
2nd and 12.
Jordan Myers. Jordan Myers doesn't often get stopped at the line, Coach. Twins near, 1 wide out far side, spreading it out.
They got 8 people committed to the line of scrimmage, Charles.
Dylan Baines looking, he's going to air it out, Coach, and it is caught by the Clear Creek Wildcats. Comes into the pay station. Touchdown, a pick 6. Heavens to Betsy. He pulled a J.J. Watt there.
Well, there's miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver. The quarterback anticipated the wide receiver was going to do a quick stop. Wide receiver just ran downfield. Quarterback threw it. Nobody there except the defensive back. Easy interception. Easy touchdown for the Wildcats. They take the lead here now. 3 minutes and 18 in the first half.
And they're going to go with Luis Martinez on the PAT, Coach. The snap down, the kick is up. It is G-double-O-D, good and G-whiz. Now it's 10-7 Clear Creek, and that's the first time, Coach, in the regular season against district opponents that the Dickinson Gators have fallen behind.
Well, the Wildcats are trying to force the Gators to do what they don't like to do, Joe. Like I said, they're putting eight players up front and saying, you're not going to run.
Thank our sponsors, including Georgia Pila, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. Phone 281-534-7635. Georgia Pila. Georgia, every time I say your name, I've got to say Georgia Pila. 281-534-7635. LeagueCityShipping.com. Phone 281-332-1889. And Marine Colonel Rich Huntley wants you to come on down and get ready for the holidays and shipping. We've got UPS, we've got FedEx, we've got DHL. LeagueCityShipping.com. And it's Kima Motor Cars. Cash Cars. 281-334-5332. Guaranteed Roofing and Jeff Prouty. Proud to salute all of our area youth. 281-488-1370. As the Dickinson Gators now, Coach, will receive. See if they can put something up into the pay station before the end of the first half.
Well, like I said, right now, the Wildcats are trying to take away the running game, and so far they've been fairly successful. Jordan Myers probably got fewer yardage running that he's had all year.
He's going to get an opportunity here, Coach. He's going to have to kneel it down in the end zone. A smart move. Take it out at the 20. That's the smart play.
Well, special teams, again, that kickoff was with the wind, and he put the ball deep in the end zone. And smart thing, if you're more than beyond the end zone, you want to catch it, take the fair catch. You have to run 25, 28 yards before you make a positive yard, Charles, in that situation. Well, 3:18 now. Let's see what the Gators do.
Yes, sir. The Dickinson Gators having averaged better than 48 points a game when all the subtracting was done coming into this contest. 8-0, 5-0 in district, undefeated, taking on 8-0 and also 5-0 Clear Creek. All right. Offset I formation, fullback left, toss to Myers, crossing far side. Coach Myers running into some heavy traffic.
Well, once again, they got this box. I'm going to get tired of hearing me say that until the Gators take a little bit of advantage of some one-on-one situation. They got one-on-one situation. There's only 3 defensive backs back there. One's a safety staying deep, but the other 8 people are all committed to stop it. Look in there, Charles. They're all right in there to stop the running game.
Nick Daniels, Creek's own all-star number 7, on D again.
You got 2 tackles, 2 guards, and 1 center. That's 5 against 8. You can't run the ball in that
Daniels
situation.
on that stop far side, offset eye. Leland Young set left at fullback, handoff again. Myers following Young. He's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3. Probably has the first down and 10.
Not going to be 3rd down, I believe, Charles. It's going to be 3rd down situation, 3rd down and 1. Clock is a factor now. Under 2.5 minutes here in the first half of this football game.
Jake Bolton on the stop, number 27 for the Clear Creek Wildcats, getting off the bottom of that pile. One thing about the Wildcats, Coach, there's not just one man getting hits on Myers or on any of the backs or pass receivers. It's 2 or 3.
Got a number game, Charles.
Yes, sir. Now a handoff coming near side.
Did not make it. Did not make it.
He's going to be driven back after hit a yard behind the line of scrimmage, Coach, and that's Jordan Myers again on the attempted carry.
Charles, you got 5 offensive linemen. There are 8 defensive linebackers, defensive linemen against 5. It's overmatched. They're going to have to change their thinking to get this going. 4th down, punting situation. So
that was Patrick Watika, number 44.
3 punts. They've had the ball 5 times. The Gators, 3 punts. Myers on the 30-yard one, and other than that, the interception. So timeout taken by 1:36. Timeout taken by the Wildcats.
As we thank our sponsors who make our broadcast happen, and they include Cindy DiPalermo, 281-468-6314 at Red Diamond Realty right here in Dickinson. Cindy DiPalermo, a 1974 graduate of Dickinson High School, 281-468-6314. Call the Diamond Girl, 281-468-6314. Gulf Coast Educators Federal Credit Union at gcefcu.org on the World Wide Web. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Proud to salute all of our youth on a job well done. $1:36 to go, Coach, in the first half of play.
Well, Charles, I think the interesting thing here, the defensive coordinator, Coach Cope, has done a great job preparing, stopping the Gators. But like I said, he's got 8 people, and one of them is a strong safety up there stopping the run. So they have stopped the Gators' run so far. The adjustment for that, you either got to throw the pass one-on-one to the outside receiver or play action, fake the pass, and try to get a receiver.
Yes, sir. And our sponsors make our broadcast happen, and they include Coastal Eye Associates, 281-488-5213. I thank Jan Lehman, Harbor Insurance, in League City, Clear Creek Wildcat proud. It's Harbor Insurance Services. Gringo's Mexican Kitchens, from LaPorte to Texas City to Pearland. Bon appetit at Gringo's. Buen provecho. And Michelle Jacobs Real Estate, 281-488-2020. Michelle Jacobs, proud of all of our youth, for through them we all shine. And Clear Creek Wildcat proud is Bonnie Bencula and her Home Builders Care at Home, 855-422-7389. We will care for your indigent elderly or accident victim from your family that needs help as if they were a member of our own family, and we turn your home into a virtual hospital.
Wow, Charles.
Trading timeouts down below, Coach.
Well, what happened, the Gators came out, looked like they're going to line up the running play, but had 4th down and 1 on their own 30-yard line, and immediately the Wildcats took timeout to get themselves prepared for the run. Now, both teams have 1 timeout left with a minute and 36 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
As we thank Joe Cook, Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Phone 281-488-4485. Dr. Max Viget, Chiropractic in Dickinson. Gator proud, 281-337-7000. It's Condition Monitoring Solutions at thevibrationguys.com. We help adjust and regulate all of the piping and tubing in our Southeast Texas petrochemical industries. Condition Monitoring Solutions are at offset I formation. Leading young fullback set left. Jordan Myers in a tailback, 1 wide, near and far.
Trying to draw him offside, Charles. He's not going to run play. He's going to try to draw him offside. Isn't going to happen. Wildcats were well aware of it. Another timeout. Now a punting situation. Good job by the Wildcat defense again.
And we'll take this timeout with them. You're listening to CMC High School football tonight on AM 950 KPRC.
Cars by Fitz, located at FM 2351, right next door to Clearbrook High School, where late mint condition pre-owned vehicles await your high school senior. Call them today, 281-992-4880 or carsbyfitz.com. Don't let the building fool you. Killen's is an upscale steakhouse right in the heart of Pearland and the only restaurant in town serving Allen Brothers USDA prime beef. Chef Ronnie Killen graduated from Le Cordon Bleu Culinary University in Paris, and his hand-cut steaks are cooked to perfection on a state-of-the-art infrared broiling system that seals in the natural juices of the steak, creating a melt-in-your-mouth experience. Texas Monthly was right. Killen's is the #1 steakhouse in Texas, 2804 South Main in Pearland. Call for your reservations now, 281-485-0844.
Dickinson Gators going into a quick punting situation. Creek had nobody back.
Charles, they were punting in the wind, and once again, the punting situation, special team, the Wildcats are getting the ball on the 49-yard line of the Gators because the punter was about a 14-yard punt. That's why they played punt safe, because they knew he couldn't punt very far. They didn't want to take a chance. They got the ball now, 124, one timeout into Gator territory, and they got the passer with the wind. Look out.
Coach, I can vouchsafe that was a punt safe. Oh, I had to throw. That's one of the only things I learned at Dickinson.
Watch out for the Gators now. This is key, very key. They don't need to let the Wildcats score here. They got a comfortable lead.
Trips near one out to the far side, Coach. Hildreth watches Borden go back to the far side. That's going to be Devontae Smith coming to the near side, though, on the handoff. He'll pick up 2 or 3 in a hard-fought crash through Gator.
That's okay. The Gators can care less about that one. Clock is now running, continuing to run. Clock is running now, close to a minute left.
Hildreth, low snap, 5-yard drop back, now rolling near side, bootlegs it out near side, incomplete. Yep. Intended receiver was Wiesen, heavily covered by number 24 for the Dickinson Gators, Marquise Williams.
Third down, going to be a 3rd down and 8 situation for the Wildcats here now, Charlie. Minute and 2 seconds here. Wildcats have no timeouts left.
Okay, for the Clear Creek Wildcats, it'll be Brendan Hauer set out wide to the far side. Wiesen to the near side. And in the backfield, Hildreth, 5-yard drop back. Airs it right down the post, and it is incomplete as he had Wiesen on a slant route, but no dice.
4th down play, and more than likely the Wildcats will punt. Take no chances here. Back them up. And be very happy going into halftime with a 10-7 lead with 57 seconds on the clock.
Unless the Gators can do what they did twice at Friendswood last week, Coach, and that's capture lightning in a bottle and have a huge run back with a 100-yard return by
they're going into
Myers last week.
This kick will probably go into the end zone because they're going against the wind.
Well,
there it is.
Myers
into the end zone as I predicted because of the is there a flag on the play? Let's see what the penalty is. Roughing the kicker. Uh-oh, look out, Charles. Big mistake. Again, another special teams mistake, by the way. If this is roughing the punter, it will be an automatic 1st down.
For the Clear Creek Wildcats.
And the Wildcats will get the ball with 50 seconds left.
It's 10-7, by the way. The Clear Creek Wildcats are in the lead over the Dickinson Gators. If this lead holds for the next 50 seconds, it'll be the first time this year that the Dickinson Gators have gone into the halftime locker room behind.
They made some unusual mistakes for the Gators. This is not their type of football usually. They're giving the ball right now to the Wildcats on the Gators' 32-yard line.
1st and 10. Motion man coming back near side. And in the shotgun, Hildreth. He's going to hand off number 20. Woodson runs around the near side down to the 30, 25-20. Cuts back to the 20, or make that down to the 16-yard line. And a good gainer for the Clear Creek Wildcats. 1st down and 10.
Good job of the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach Mike Long. Gators expected a pass. He runs a sweep and picked up a huge 20-yard play. 1st and 15.
Another page out of the Gators book, Coach. They're moving fast. Now inside handoff, Devontae Smith. Cuts a look. Watch out to the 5. He's over-easied at the 2-yard line, or he had nowhere to go but right into the big house is number 39. The Gators stopped him, Brian Greeley, but he was heading for the pace.
Gators looking for pass. They're running the ball, Charles. Great coaching here by the Wildcats.
All right, now we've got a power I formation. And we've got an inside handoff and getting in. Did he
No, he's not
cross
in the end
the
zone.
plane?
Nope, he's down about the 1 yard line. Clock is running. They can't stop the clock. They got no timeouts left. Coach is out on the field here.
And for the Clear Creek Fighting
They
Wildcats,
had none on the Well, what a scoreboard operator must know what was doing.
You know, I want to say that was actually number 4, Evan Goffney. Number 4 is who I saw on the back of that jersey that had gotten just about down to the goal line, but they didn't cross. Needless to add, it's 10-7, 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, but the amazing thing about it, the Wildcats are passing team, right? They've been running the ball on this drive. And the Gators looking for pass. They've been confused and upset a little bit by the fact now they're in great position. Wildcats in great position here to score right before the half.
So we thank our sponsors. Well, the halftime is just about to present itself, and they definitely include Mackey Mechanical Services, phone 281-367-6797, and Hometown Banks, Equal Housing Lender, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, Hometown Banks of Lake City, Galveston, Manville, Alvin, Pearland, member FDIC.
Great place for play action fake, Charles. Great place for play action fake.
All right. It's an inside handoff, Coach, and getting in for the Clear Creek Wildcats and a touchdown. And the Clear Creek Wildcats, Coach.
Well, Charles, all of that was set up by the roughing the punter on a situation that shouldn't have happened. A big, huge special teams mistake allowed the Wildcats to get this touchdown.
Devontae Smith on the TD. Snap down, kick up Martinez. It's GOOD good. And with 17 seconds to go in the first half of play, it's the Clear Creek Wildcats by 10, 17-7 over the Dickinson Gators. You're listening to CMC High School football right here on AM 950 KPRC.
Is brought to you by HEB in Texas' newest and largest location on Highway 96, next door to Clear Falls High School in Lake City, where families always depend on stupendous selections and incredible specials daily, and always for things that matter the most in a household. We are your HEB, where here everything's better. And by Etheridge Real Estate, located in Texas City at Palmer Highway, where Wild Bill Etheridge, his wife Carol, and all their staff offer the best listings in Galveston County for both residential and commercial properties. Call 409-948-1788. Online at etheridgerealestate.com. In 1975, BMW sparked a revolution with the 3 Series. 40 years later, it's still the benchmark to which others are held. Its style and handling guarantee the ultimate in performance. Visit BMW of Clear Lake and experience the ultimate in customer service. Lease the 2015 320i sedan for only $279 a month for 36 months. BMW of Clear Lake has a large selection of new and certified pre-owned BMWs. BMWClearLake.com. 420-04 due at signing. 0 security deposit plus TTNL.
One of the things the Clear Creek Wildcats have done well tonight, Coach, is shut down, relatively speaking, Jordan Myers, at least in this first half. High end over end. Myers will see if he can do something with this. He's going to bring it out. Cross down to the 5. Cut back outside toward the 10. He won't get any further. He'll be shoved out right there. Clear Creek Wildcats number 80, chief among them, Coach.
Well, Myers is trying to make something happen. Only 17 seconds on the clock, trial. Normally she'll let it down in there, take the ball on the 20. Well, right now, the Wildcats have been dominating both offensively and defensively, Charles. The Gators, first time they had the football, they went down and scored. But since then, punt, interception, punt, and some the roughing the punter call cost them a touchdown right before the half, and they're going to have to make some adjustments. And the Dickinson Gators have to make some adjustments to this game.
All right.
They're going to kneel down, go into halftime behind 17-7. I think they get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yes, they do. They had deferred their choice, having won the toss, did the Dickinson Gators. And that's where they'll head, is to the halftime locker room, because that's where we are now, halftime. And the Dickinson Gators, who, like the Clear Creek Wildcats, 8-0 and 5-0 district, coming into this game, find themselves for the first time this season behind by the score of 17-7 to Clear Creek.
Well, I think you got to give a lot of credit to the Clear Creek Wildcats this first half of this ball game, Charles. After the one score, their defense just played exceptionally well. They have forced the Gators to make a couple bad plays. The interception as the quarterback, Bain threw, easy touchdown, 5-yard run for the men to take it through. Then a roughing the punter, gives the ball in great field position, kept a drive going that shouldn't have been. Pretty simple, couple little mistakes. When you're undefeated teams against another undefeated team. You trail by 17-3. The coaching staff from Dickinson needs to make some changes at halftime.
Well, Coach, we've got a halftime show coming your way in a moment or three, reminding you this is the 125th anniversary of Dickinson High School. I graduated from the depths of the last millennium, and I can't believe we've had this much time go by, and we've got a school board member coming our way. Is going to be talking with us, Mr. Michael Mackey, right after we take this local timeout. You're listening to CMC High School football tonight on AM 950 KPRC.
Moody National Bank, voted 14 straight years the best bank in Galveston County and in Southeast Texas by readers of the Galveston Daily News. At Moody National Bank, we strive to earn the confidence and trust of our customers by providing superior service with a personal touch and still do business the old-fashioned way with honor and integrity. Moody National Bank has 19 locations in Galveston, Brazoria, and Southeast Harris counties. Online at moodybank.com. Equal housing lender and member FDIC. In 1975, BMW sparked a revolution with the 3 Series. 40 years later, it's still the benchmark to which others are held. Its style and handling guarantee the ultimate in performance. Visit BMW of Clear Lake and experience the ultimate in customer service. Lease the 2015 320i sedan for only $279 a month for 36 months. BMW of Clear Lake has a large selection of new and certified pre-owned BMWs. BMWClearLake.com. 42004 due at signing. 0 security deposit plus TTNL.
We expect a lot from the teams we give our loyalty to. We expect them to play through the pain, leave it on the field, and give 110%, even though that's impossible. Yet when it comes to the banks we give our money to, we expect less than we do of the backup punter. At Frost, we want to change the way you think about banks entirely by never stopping when it comes to giving you our very best. And if you need to armchair quarterback us sometime, go for it. It'll only make us better. See what you can expect at frostbank.com/expect more.
Arlen's Market, where the vegetables are never on the tired side. Owner Ames Arlen always aims to please his customers. Family owned and operated for over 20 years with locations from Seabrook to San Antonio, there's bound to be a location in your hometown. Online at arlensmarket.com. DeMontron Gulf Freeway. Just exit 15 off the Gulf Freeway and enter the universe of DeMontron. From Conroe to Houston and now Texas City. Remember, when it comes to your new car purchase, it's definitely DeMontron. Online for you 24/7 at DeMontron.com. LaPorte Mitsubishi on 146 between Spencer and Fairmont and LaPorte, where Larry Garza's team has the same mission as the teams on the field: trust, integrity, and respect. Come see the 2016 Mitsubishi, America's best running affordable luxury car. Online at smartchoicelaporte.net. Flex Oil Services in Channelview is proud to help secure Houston's and America's future through advanced petrochemical and industrial technology. Proud supporters of high school football, contact Flex Oil Services today. Online at flexofs.com. C-Bar Contractors, Texas' most prolific contractors and constructors of commercial buildings and shopping malls. Call Chili Beans Childers and Cassie today at 409-925-5757 or on the web at cbarcontractors.com. Crazy Allen Swap Shack, located at the Kima Boardwalk at the foot of the Seabrook Bridge. Crazy Allen serves the finest in Louisiana cuisine, and if it isn't grown or raised in South Louisiana, we don't have it. At Crazy Allen Swap Shack, it's always time to laissez le bon temps rouler. Online at theswampshack.com. The Cake Lady Bakery, located on South Friendswood Drive in Friendswood, with a 40-year tradition of baked goods, excellence in wedding cakes, cookies, pastries, and holiday catering. 5-star rated on weddingwire.com. Call Rose the Cake Lady at 281-482-3072 or online at cakeladybakery.com. Ron Carter Clear Lake, where the snowman Kyle Snow offers Houston's lowest APR on America's luxury car, Cadillac, as well as America's finest import Hyundai. Ron Carter Clear Lake on the Gulf Freeway South, just past the 2351 exit. Online 24/7 at roncarterclearlake.com. This is the CMC Communications Halftime Report, brought to you by Moody National Bank, consistently voted best bank in Texas, and by BMW of Clear Lake. Experience the ultimate in customer service at bmwofclearlake.com. Now, back to the broadcast booth. Here's Charles McCullough.
Halftime score is 17-7. The Clear Creek Wildcats on top of the Dickinson Gators by 10. First time this season that the Gators have been behind at halftime, but we still got a whole second half of football to go. And you don't become 8-0 in district, or 8-0 overall, 5-0 in district, when you have been able to overcome a lot of obstacles. Both Clear Creek and Dickinson can attest to that. But I'll tell you what, the Dickinson Gators are part of a tradition now that includes a birthday. This month, the Dickinson Gators are 125 years. Oh, I can't believe it. I graduated way back, wow, in the depths of the last millennium. But I've got to tell you, the Gators, the 125 years old, have really something to speak for themselves. Just a wonderful tradition. And I'm going to tell you something. We're joined right now by not only one of our sponsors, Michael Mackey of Mackey Mechanical Services, 281-337-6797, but Michael also on the Dickinson Independent School District School Board. Sir, I'd like to thank you first of all for joining us. Michael, God bless you, my friend. First of all, what do you think about the game tonight?
Oh, it's a close game as we thought it would be. We just need to clean up a few mistakes, and I think it's going to be a really super second half.
A few adjustments, and Myers finding a few more seams to stitch up. As soon as he busts loose, I have no doubt that we'll see Myers pull a long one and capture lightning in a ball sometime in the second half.
That's right.
It's just a matter of time. But tonight, there's some special things going on here, Mike, at San Vitanza Stadium. Let's talk a little bit about this commemoration. Tell us a little bit about the 125th anniversary. Now, I've got a lot of folks here tonight in a special section of San Vitanza Stadium dedicated to administrators and so forth. 125 years. I didn't know Dickinson started in 1890.
Yep, started in a small schoolroom, and we built to what we are now. 6A school, and over almost 11,000 students now. It's amazing the growth we've had.
Michael, let's talk a little bit about Dickinson ISD, our superintendent and school board members and principal, and let's just kind of give a lot of high fives to this fighting Dickinson student body, parents, and all the administrators and teachers.
Yeah, we have a fine group with us in our district, and we're so proud of every one of them. Our leader is Vicki Mims, and she's done a fantastic job for us. We're a growing district. We have a lot of growth coming in our area, and we've built several schools, and we're in the process of building one now on the west side of town. And we're going to have to, just keep up with the growth. It's really something, and we're proud of this district and the things we've accomplished.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what. Michael, how long have you been on the school board?
8 years.
8 years now. And there's a lot of things that have been happening in that 8-year period of time. First of all, this beautiful stadium. Let's talk about San Vitanza for a minute.
Oh, we're proud of the stadium. It's a beautiful stadium we have here with the facilities. We have the weight room, the dressing room. It's better than most colleges have. It's amazing.
How many do we seat here, my friend?
I believe it's 4,000.
4,000 souls. And I'll tell you what, at San Vitanza, one of the things I love about Dickinson High School and the ISD, and also the naming of this stadium, is that it says a lot about the family ties that unite everybody in Dickinson, because it's one of the only stadiums that you'll come to in the country not named after an athletic director. Well, that's a good thing.
Nah.
Not named after some great mayor or whatever from back in the day, and that's all good too. But it's named after someone even more important, the guy that's maybe driving the school bus or pushing a broom in the high school that has a big impact on kids. And I remember Sam Vitanza when he did all those things.
Sam Vitanza, he was a fantastic man. He did everything for everybody. He drove the football teams to all their games, and ironically, he was my father. When my father went to school in the 30s, 40s, he was the bus driver for him. And when I started school, first, second grade, he was my bus driver.
And I want to give a lot of credit to a man I've called sincerely and will always do so. The best man I know, Jackie Mackey. That is your father.
Yes, sir.
You and I go back a long way here, my friend, at Dixon.
Yes, sir.
But let's talk. Jackie is part of the family indeed over at Mackey Mechanical Services, and that's a real family operation, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're proud of that.
How long has Mackey Mechanical been in business now, sir?
We've been in business 24 years, so and we're proud of that, and we're going strong. So we've been in the community. We help out in a lot of different things with the sporting events, and we help charities and things like that. So we try to stay in the community as best we can. We're just so proud of being in the community, and the people that help us out, call us. We want to give back. We want to give back to all of them. So we do our best to do that.
Now, Michael, this is one year where the Gators are not only playing for pride for Coach Snelson, who's been successfully battling some difficulties and making us all students as to learn exactly how you do that with class, integrity, and faith.
Yes.
And with the help of the Lord, and he's doing outstandingly well.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, they've got a great team too, and they could go a long, long way. Of course, we take them one at a time still. Got to beat the Clear Creek Wildcats here, and that's not guaranteed yet, but we got a big half to go. But back in 1977 or 8, the Dickinson Gators won state championship, and somebody named Michael Mackey was associated with that team. Let's talk about that.
I was fortunate enough to be on that team. I would play with Donnie Little, Jeff LaFleur, Bill Carey, Marty Harkrow. There's a lot of people that were on that team. And we made it all the way through, went through the playoffs. I was fortunate enough to play Brownwood in Austin, Texas in 1977 for the state championship.
Yes, sir.
We beat Gordon Wood of all people. That was something I'll always
Does it
remember.
seem like it's been, shoot a potato, 38 years?
No, it doesn't. My body tells me it has, but my mind doesn't.
Mike, I take it it's a little harder for you to get up in those daggone air conditioning vents. I think you probably got some of the other folks getting back up in it. But I know you're out there making it happen. I tell you what. But listen, looking at the Gators then and the Gators now, you and Mrs. Diane Mackey, your wife, sir, all installed here in the Dickinson High School Hall of Fame. Dickinson takes care of its own.
Yes,
We've got a community that's closed in on a lot of sides, but the fire of family loyalty burns deep right here in Dickinson, and it's an honor to see where some of that fire is burning at its brightest right here with Michael Mackey and Diane Mackey, Mackey Mechanical Services, 281-337-6797. But also pride taken in Dickinson Gator football. Let's talk a little bit about you. You're a grandfather now. Tell us a little bit about your
I am.
family.
I'm a grandfather. My oldest daughter has one daughter, and she has another one on the way. We're proud of that. And my youngest daughter, she has 4 children. So we're very proud to be grandparents. It's one of the highlights of my life is to be a grandfather.
Well, I know that's right. Michael Mackey of Mackey Mechanical Services. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Let's take a look before we let you head back to the festivities tonight down the other way, my friend, for the 125th anniversary. Take a look at the second half and the Michael Mackey crystal ball. What do you foresee?
Well, I foresee Dickinson coming out with a little fire, and the coaches. We have a great coaching staff. They're gonna get things changed around in there at halftime, and we're gonna come out and we're gonna put some scoring on the board.
Hey, that's Michael Mackey. Anything else you'd like to add, my friend?
No, I just appreciate this time, and I'm like I said, I'm super proud of this district. I'm super proud of Dickinson. That's one thing I love about living in Dickinson. It's a small atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
We have a big district, but you still feel like you're in a small town.
Now, Coach Ed Biles had asked this rhetorical question. Maybe you can answer this. I thought it might be because the Florida Gators had blue in their uniform from back in the day. A lot of folks have asked Big Al's green when he used to run up and down the sideline with the big paper mache 4-cornered poster with runners that would run him up and down, but now he's wearing a costume down there. But the Gator coloration of blue and white, where does that come from, do we know?
I'm not 100% sure, but as long as I can ever remember, it's been blue and white. My father has a letter jacket that's blue and white from the 1940s, so it's been there for a long time.
Hey, that's all I need to know. Jackie Mackey says it's just blue and white. That's all
right.
I need to know. Hey, Michael, thank you for joining us, my friend. God bless you. Anything else you'd like to add? Finally, sir.
That's it. I just appreciate this.
Have a
time.
great
All right.
125th anniversary
Thank you.
down the way, and God bless you, Michael.
Thank you. Happy anniversary to DISD. Thank you.
Hey, we'll take this time out and come back with more. 17-7 our halftime score. Clear Creek currently in the lead over the Dickinson Gators. Charles McCullers along with Coach Ed Biles, Michael Mackey, and Gerald Sanchez. As we'll take this time out, you're listening to CMC High School football tonight on AM 950 KPRC.
Moody National Bank, voted 14 straight years the best bank in Galveston County and in Southeast Texas by readers of the Galveston Daily News. At Moody National Bank, we strive to earn the confidence and trust of our customers by providing superior service with a personal touch and still do business the old-fashioned way with honor and integrity. Moody National Bank has 19 locations in Galveston, Brazoria, and Southeast Harris counties. Online at moodybank.com. Equal housing lender and member FDIC. In 1975, BMW sparked a revolution with the 3 Series. 40 years later, it's still the benchmark to which others are held. Its style and handling guarantee the ultimate in performance. Visit BMW of Clear Lake and experience the ultimate in customer service. Lease the 2015 320i sedan for only $279 a month for 36 months. BMW of Clear Lake has a large selection of new and certified pre-owned BMWs. BMWClearLake.com. 42004 due at signing. 0 security deposit plus TTNL. Arlen's Market, where the vegetables are never on the tired side. Owner Ames Arlen always aims to please his customers. Family owned and operated for over 20 years with locations from Seabrook to San Antonio, there's bound to be a location in your hometown. Online at arlensmarket.com. DeMontron Gulf Freeway. Just exit 15 off the Gulf Freeway and enter the universe of DeMontron. From Conroe to Houston and now Texas City. Remember, when it comes to your new car purchase, it's definitely DeMontron. Online for you 24/7 at DeMontron.com.
We expect a lot from the teams we give our loyalty to. We expect them to play through the pain, leave it on the field, and give 110%, even though that's impossible. Yet when it comes to the banks we give our money to, we expect less than we do of the backup punter. At Frost, we want to change the way you think about banks entirely by never stopping when it comes to giving you our very best. And if you need to armchair quarterback us sometime, go for it. It'll only make us better. See what you can expect at frostbank.com/expect more.
Charles McCullough back with Coach Ed Biles. Coach, 17-7 is our halftime score. The Clear Creek Wildcats on top. Frankly, I'm a little surprised. I thought it would be a close game, a little higher scoring, with maybe the Gators in a slight edge. That has not been the case in either direction.
Well, I think several factors, Charles. One, I think let's give credit where credit is due. The Wildcat coaching staff has said to themselves and said to the Dickinson Gators, you're not going to beat us with Jordan Myers. Jordan Myers, first half of this football game, Charles, has only ran for 40 yards. Now, that's probably the lowest mark he's had all year. They're saying, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to beat us left-handed with some other way. And the way they have done that, they have taken 8 football players, regardless of whether you would call them linemen, linebackers, strong safety. They said, we're putting you all up here, and you're going to stop the running game. They've got one cornerback covering one wide receiver, one cornerback covering the other wide receiver, and a free safety sitting in the middle of the field. The entire middle of the field is open. Now, how do you counteract that? You have to come out and run some quick play-action passes. By play-action pass, you fake the ball at Jordan Myers, his lead blocker. Instead of blocking, slides out into the flat. The quarterback throws the ball quick to him and gives him the possibility of running the ball. They've got to counteract this defense that way. They've done a great job of taking that away. They also, if the Gators want to come out and win this game, they got to eliminate a couple mental mistakes. One, a roughing. We were looking at the 10-7 football game. Would have been 10-7 at halftime, but one of the youngsters roughed the punter in a situation where almost should have been punt safe, so to speak, where nobody does anything, so let them punt the ball, we get the ball, and even if we don't score, we're going behind 10-7, and the Gators should get the ball to start the second half. So, did a very good job done by the Clear Creek Wildcats. 2 undefeated teams, both know each other very well, both coaching staff know each other very well, but so far this evening, I think the edge goes a little bit to the Wildcats, the thing they've done. Now, the adjustments can very easily be made at halftime. If the Wildcats continue to play that type of defense, which they probably will, you don't change it until the other team starts taking advantage of it. Kind of reminds me one time back when we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, Houston Oilers. I called the same defense the entire first half. Slanted ahead Rocky Blyer and Franco Harris. They ran the ball to the strong side, to our left. We slanted to that side, and rotated the defensive back to the other side. And Terry Bradshaw, who was not the smartest quarterback I've ever faced against, they kept running the plays. And the weakness of the defense was the tight end. Took him into about midway at halftime. All my guys were saying, coaches were saying, it got changed, guys. So wait till he does something. Wait till he picks it up. Finally, midway in the third quarter, then we change the play to that. But anyway, you've got to adjust to when a team is taking your strong point away, and obviously Baines is not. The interception was communication either between him and the wide receiver. That was a very cheap touchdown, and they put themselves in a position now that they're behind by 10 points here at halftime. They are going to have to come out in the second half and play a lot better football game than they did the first half.
Well, right now, the Dickinson Gators 7 and the Clear Creek Wildcats 17. We've got a couple of minutes to go before the kickoff of the third quarter of play. We'll take this time out. You're listening to CMC High School football right here on AM 950 KPRC.
LaPorte Mitsubishi on 146 between Spencer and Fairmont in LaPorte, where Larry Garza's team has the same mission as the teams on the field: trust, integrity, and respect. Come see the 2016 Mitsubishi, America's best running affordable luxury car, online at smartchoicelaporte.net. Flex Oil Services in Channelview is proud to help secure Houston's and America's future through advanced petrochemical and industrial technology. Proud supporters of high school football, contact Flex Oil Services today, online at flexofs.com. C-Bar Contractors, Texas' most prolific contractors and constructors of commercial buildings and shopping malls. Call Chili Beans Childers and Cassie today at 409-925-5757 or on the web at cbarcontractors.com. Crazy Allen Swap Shack, located at the Kima Boardwalk at the foot of the Seabrook Bridge. Crazy Allen serves the finest in Louisiana cuisine, and if it isn't grown or raised in South Louisiana, we don't have it. At Crazy Allen Swap Shack, it's always time to laissez le bon temps rouler. Online at theswapshack.com. McLean Trailers, where Britton McLean and his staff carry on a 40-year tradition in the design of construction of boat trailers. Located on Coward Street in downtown Houston. Call McLean Trailers today at 713-675-2761 for McLean Trailers. McCree Ford on the Gulf Freeway South at 517 in Dickinson, where CEO Mitchell Dale carries on two things that cannot be coached: integrity and ethics. Call McCree Ford today, 281-337-1529, or online at McCreeFord.com. Coastal Eye Associates with 5 Clear Lake and Pearland area locations. Dr. Gregory T. Clairday will help you to see clear as day with Texas' best combination of optometrists and ophthalmologists. Call 281-488-7213. Gay Family Auto, located at 646 in Gulf Freeway in Dickinson, where 90-year young Marie Gay will walk right across the dealership and sell you a car. Come on down I-45 to Gay Family Auto. We're not far from wherever you are at gayfamilyauto.com.
All right, we've got $1.26 to go at halftime, but it is a full value when you're watching the Dickinson Gator fighting band coach, state ranked for 40 years, and my goodness, this year is no exception. They do a wonderful job presenting a halftime show and UIL competitions. They're one more reason why Dickinson Independent School District is super proud of us.
Well, I'll tell you what, all these schools, the amount of time that the band and the dancers and all that put in is just incredible, Charles, and the shows that they all put on halftime is just remarkable to watch that action. But boy, this is kind of a stunning score here, Charles. I don't think any of us anticipated the Gators being behind. I mean, the comparative scores, you look at the schools that they both have played, and it appeared like it should be a little bit for the Gators. But maybe the Gators anticipate having an easier game, but we're going to see what kind of adjustments they make. They've got to make an adjustment for the defense that the Wildcats are doing. You cannot run the ball when you put 8 people up. You only got 5 offensive linemen, and if you use the fullback as a blocker, you've got 6. But they've got 8 people up there to stop the run. They're taking each, whatever defense you call, you might slant one time to the left, but you're taking the gaps away. You're getting penetration, and you're playing on, in this case, the Gators side of the ball, the offensive team's side of the ball, and that's exactly what the Wildcat defense has been doing so far in this ball game.
We'll accept as a given the fact that the Clear Creek Wildcats are an outstanding defense, Coach Biles. No doubt about it, and they certainly are part and parcel of why George